Sometimes a cartoon looks like this, then it looks like this. What the fuck? And that's what I'm counting down. These are my top 10 worst animated redesigns, and to count as a redesign, it must be created afterwards, and it must be animated. It's juice and jam time.
You look different.
Is different okay?
It takes a special kind of person to get He-Man and make him even lamer. The Nude Adventures of He-Man was a reboot for the 90s that transformed the 80s barbarian into a Chippendales dancer. Actually, that's an improvement, I'll take it. But look at what they did to his villain Skeletor. This freaking dork, they gave him eyes.
Brotherly combining! Gurren Lagann!
Okay, maybe you won't catch it on your first viewing, but episode 4 of the greatest anime ever, Gurren Lagann, was animated by a whole separate team. You could feel a subtle uncanniness here.
It's just a sham, a pale imitation of the real thing.
It wasn't so bad, up until the aftermath. Takami Akai, the series producer and co-founder of the animation studio Gainax, responded to the massive backlash online as stating their comments were like, quote, "Putting my face next to an anus and breathing deeply." He then stepped down from the very company he co-created, followed by canceling development on Fez 2. Oh yeah, Jake Long makes me want to stroke my Jake Schlong. American Dragon Season 1, Season 2. So what happened is new writers came in the second season and wanted it to be easier to animate. As for Jake's dragon transformation being slimmed down, it's so that he looks younger and inexperienced. I can understand that, but you are already 2 seasons in. It's too late for that. Now it looks like you stapled hair to a snake.
I loved my book. The pelicans are funny. They give me the splinknards.
Every superhero incarnation always has to have that 1 or 2 characters that just don't translate well. I don't want this whole list just to be superhero cartoons, so I say the worst redesign has to be, you.
Who, me?
Yeah, sure.
Woohoo!
Everyone's pretty bent out of shape over Ben 10 Omniverse's visuals. Personally, I thought Derek J. Wyatt's art style was far more pleasing than this generic anime look of the previous incarnations.
This is a really bad time for a reboot.
The first Ben 10 looked good, but I feel the anime aesthetic started to deteriorate with all these continuations. Ben 10 Anal Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Anal, Ben 10 Inches, Ben 10 The Racist Against Tim.
Ben?
Watch!
Omniverse was refreshing compared to those imitation animes.
We call this Toonami. Tougher than the best, stronger than the rest.
Hosted by a robot named Tom, Toonami was the TV action block that introduced the generation to Japanese anime.
What at the cameraman?
Dual wield!
It truly was a horrible time to be alive. Over the years, uncensored anime became more accessible through the internet, as opposed to watching it cut down for children on Toonami. So their marketing shifted to stupid babies who don't know how to use the internet. This included updating the mascot. Not only was he unrecognizable from what came before, but giving him a face meant more time and money had to be spent matching his mouth movements when they were already teetering on cancellation, and it's cancelled. But it's back and for adults, so it's all cool. Back at it again. What happened? Season 3 and 4 of Dexter's Lab, everything's all brown and flat. Where's all the color? The original crew moved on to work on other cartoons, and Dexter's voice retired.
Hey, come on, son. I was just joshing.
Say what you want about the Dance Pants Powerpuff Girls special, that had art direction. This has fart direction.
Is that so? Yeah? Is that so?
Rugrats and anything else made by Classy Supo Animation was disgusting. I deeply regret not putting Ass Told by Ginger in my top 10 ugliest cartoons. But did you know about the other Rugrats spin-off, Preschool Days, starring Angelica and Susie? It'd be acceptable, but what is wrong with their eyes?
Did you have to tell him he looked bad?
These kids are so ugly, they'd have to get a job in animation. Now, why have you never heard of this series? It's because it only lasted 4 episodes.
What? How did we get here? Simon Belmont? Kid Icarus? Mega Man?
God damn it, America, we can't do anything right. US remakes of foreign properties. You can't just bring over foreign shows, you gotta make your own inferior version.
A pleasure to serve you, your worship.
Remember when we remade Gundam and Sailor Moon? No, that's because they were cancelled. And the worst thing about this US Sailor Moon remake is that she's not even hot in this version. What am I supposed to do with this?
Pan. She's 14 years old.
Never mind then, okay.
You know, Pan-chan, the age of consent in Japan is 14.
14 years old, you say?
Pack your things. We're heading for Tokyo.
Sweet, we're going on vacation.
Look, I'm just obeying the law. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Anyway, here's some honorable mentions who aren't on the list since there can only be 10, okay? Feel free to name the ones I missed.
In the year 2772, this cosmic event releases supernatural forces unleashing a new kind of hero, the Loonatics.
Loonatics Unleashed. Why?
I'd say we got a serious problem.
You get the freaking Looney Tunes and turn it into Batman Beyond. 2 great things that don't mix.
I'm edgy and I kick ass, I'm from the future, and I got martial arts and eye lasers and shit.
But if there's anything to be thankful for, I would like to appreciate Season 2 for taking itself less seriously then. Oh no. Oh no, the cops. The cops found me. I didn't do anything wrong yet. I gotta get to Japan, where I'll be free to do what I want. Pan Pizza, Trouble in Tokyo, only in theaters July 3rd, rated PG.
Get ready to be punished in the name of the moon.
That means you! We gotta bust some bad guys!
Every weekday at 4, Sailor Moon and the Scouts take girl power to a whole new level.
I'm gonna whip your foot!
Sailor Moon, weekdays at 4.
We are the champions of justice!
Only Toonami, you win.